What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Scott here from FudgeMuppet, and today I have for you a brilliant little build, the Troll Slayer. But don't let him catch you calling him small, because you won't have any teeth left. This man has ripped a troll's jaw off with his bare hands, King Kong style. I'll let you know this man has a harboring grudge against trolls, in case you can't tell by the amount of troll skulls that he is wearing. The Troll Slayer is a wood elf that hails from the marshes of Blackwood near Leyawen. He was born in Cyrodiil, but abandoned by his pauper parents along with his sister at a young age. It was then that the Troll Slayer moved to a small settlement called Blankenmarch. There, with his younger sister, he would go hunting and gather herbs in the surrounding area in exchange for shelter and food. The term shelter is a bit of a stretch. They had a bedroll underneath the porch of the alchemist's home, the man who would give them food and water. The Troll Slayer throughout the years was taught by the local woodcutter how to wield an axe. Rather than gathering herbs, the Troll Slayer as he got older could make more money by chopping wood and performing more physically demanding tasks around the village, like building houses. Throughout his youth he grew quite strong and built a lot of muscle, though he was still rather short due to his Bosmer heritage. It was all peachy, but it went downhill that one fateful day his sister did not return from a day of gathering. The Troll Slayer went out looking for her. He searched for hours and hours until he found a troll's den, and in his den lied scattered bones, amongst them an all too familiar dress, his sister's dress. He fell to his knees and began crying until he heard the growls and howls of a troll returning to the den. The Troll Slayer's last tear fell to the ground as he gripped his woodcutter's axe. What happened next was a ferocious blur, but the results would be seen back at the village. The people of Blankenmarch gathered around the corpse of the largest troll they have ever seen, and a young Bosmer sitting atop it in silence. It was from this day on the Troll Slayer was born. He swore vengeance against these vile creatures in memory of his sister, his only family. He sold the parts that he harvested from the troll to the locals and used that money to buy himself some equipment, some armor and a better axe. He spent the next 20 years gathering fame and traveling the regions of Cyrodiil, Hammerfell, High Rock and Skyrim, slaying trolls. Now 40 years old, this experienced, weathered troll hunter lives in Breezeholm, which he will be able to start in using the alternate start mod. And after 5 years of rest in Breezeholm, he has grown tiresome of the quiet life and wishes to get out there and kill some trolls again. This is where the story will begin for you, the player. The skills for the Troll Slayer are very straightforward, but to make this more interesting, we use the Ordinator Perk Overhaul mod, which makes every single skill require a lot more perk investment and has more branching trees. Now, I will leave a perk in the description for a vanilla setup, and also that gives you a good idea of what you will be doing for the Ordinator Overhaul. The Ordinator Overhaul basically just enhances and expands the vanilla trees without changing too much. But in short, the skills are heavy armor for defense, smithing to create and improve your armor and weapons, two-handed to wield your battle axe with ferocity, and finally blocks so you can stop those fearsome troll jaws from touching you. The timed block tree in the Ordinator Perk Overhaul works very nicely with the battle axe and helps you act more like a tank without having to use a shield. So go check the Ordinator Perk Overhaul in more depth. Get it for yourself, it really is an awesome overhaul. The weapon used is the Dragonbone Battle Axe, and the armor equipped is the Troll's Bane Heavy Armor, Gauntlets, Boots, and the Troll's Bane Heavy Mask. This gives the Troll Slayer the hunter aesthetic, donned in the skulls of his victims along with a battle axe made of bone. Total badass. For the Standing Stone, the Lord Stone is always a goodie for that extra defense and magic resistance, but just to break the love affair with the Lord Stone, I'm going to pick either the Steed Stone, so you can move fast in your armor and carry more bones and hides, or the Serpent Stone, which will allow you to paralyze a target for 5 seconds and do 25 points of poison damage. This can be used once per day and fits in with the whole hunting theme. Speaking of hunting theme, I would also recommend getting the Hunterborn mod, which makes hides and bones and ingredients from animals far more valuable, which makes being a hunter type character far more practical. The playstyle couldn't be more straightforward. Go and smash some trolls. No trolls live that cross paths with the famous Troll Slayer. For factions, you could join the Companions, either the Legion or Stormcloaks, but I would stay away from the magic and stealth-based guilds. Dawnguard is also good to side with, but just try and avoid the trolls, because let me tell you, the Troll Slayer does not give two shits about whether the troll is tamed or not. The best quests to do are quests that involve hunting big-ass creatures in addition to trolls, bounty missions, or quests like Kine's Sacred Trials. While hunting trolls is his forte, big monsters and even big baddie bandits are fair game for the troll hunter. During the main quest, you will also experience the transition from simple trolls to far bigger game, winged game, with scales. I'm talking about dragons if you still don't get it. Before we wrap up this build, I better tell you what mods are necessary. Alternate Start mod, Immersive Armors, Ordinator Perk Overhaul, and I would suggest Hunterborn as well. You guys should also check out the YouTube channel BroJewel if you want to see any of these mods in all their glory. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the build, so be a doll and like the video, follow me on Twitter and subscribe for lots more upcoming stuff which will be coming out more frequently. Goodbye and I'll see you next time.